Hello and welcome back to Hammerhead Sports Productions. Please keep watching my videos and please subscribe. It would be much appreciated. So another one of the old greats have decided to hang up the cleats. Pro Bowl tight end Greg Olsen has announced his retirement from the NFL. Not a major surprise. I thought he was going to retire last year. Then he signed with the Seahawks, and then I was saying, okay, then now this is going to be his last year. He wants to give it one more try for maybe a Super Bowl, and boom or bust. And it went bust, and so he's announced his retirement at the age of 34. Again, not a big surprise. He had been dealing with injuries the past 4 or 5 years, ever since the Super Bowl win. He had been dealing with ankle, knees, concussions, so the whole shebang, really. So let me get into some things he did, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. So, of course, Greg Olsen played from 2007 to 2020. He played 4 years with the Bears, 9 years with the Panthers, and that's what he'll be remembered as a Panther. And he played of this just last year as a member of the Seattle Seahawks. In that time frame, he was named to 3 Pro Bowls. Was the first tight end to ever have 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He amassed 8,686 yards, 60 receiving touchdowns, and 742 receptions. And for the playoffs, he recorded 41 receptions for 631 yards and 3 TDs. And now, as I said before, he'd been dealing with injuries ever since either it was just after 2015 or after the 2016 season. He started missing games. In like 2016, from 2017 to 2020, he missed 23 games, starting with missing 9 games in 2017. So that just kind of marked a decline. Before that, he was basically an Iron Man. Barring his first 2 years in the league, from 2009 all to 2015 and 2017, he didn't miss like maybe 1 game. So he was durability. He was like Iron Man incarnate. But again, that's after all that wear and tear, it just started getting to his body. But I mean, he was a hell of a tight end. I mean, when he was healthy, he was as good as a tight end as anybody. As I said, he was the first to have 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. I will say this: the only reason that did happen is because Gronk got hurt. If Gronk was healthy between 2011 and 2014, he definitely would have broken the record. And the same could have happened, and the same could be said from 2014, 2016. If he was healthy, he would have had 3 straight. But again, Greg Olsen was the first one to do it, and I hate that not a lot of people talk about that. Honestly, either because he played in Carolina or he's just not like spectacular like Travis Kelce or Gronk. But I mean, he was a great red zone threat. He was a damn good blocking tight end. People don't give him enough credit for that. He was a damn good blocking tight end. He was a great teammate, a good locker room guy, it seems. Cam Newton even expressed, gave a tribute to him on his Twitter. So that shows how much respect he has for Olsen. It's kind of sad to see that you kind of saw him. I wanted better for him. All right, he was just, I can't say it enough. He was a great player. I mean, he was saddled with some bad Bears teams, and then the Panthers just came so freaking close just a couple times, and the Seahawks should have made at least the NFC Championship. I mean, they played god awful in that playoff game, but it really wouldn't have mattered because he wasn't even playing because I think he had like a foot or knee injury, and he was after I think it was like after 11 games he was put on IR again, and he didn't even play in that playoff game. And he only had 11 catches for 23 catches for like 245 yards and a touchdown in his last year. So, but anyway, he was doing some commentary for the XFL last year. So I imagine that could be somewhere he'll return and maybe be an analyst again. I think that would be a good job for him. Honestly, I liked his commentary in the XFL. I thought it was very colorful, very intuitive, and very soothing. But yeah, this guy deserved better a little bit. It's just another player, a great player who never won a Super Bowl. At least he got to a Super Bowl. All right, at least he got to a Super Bowl. That's not a lot. That's not something anybody can just say. But he didn't win it. They should have won it, but they didn't win it. So he'll be missed, and now that makes way for the next generation of tight ends. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe.